2018 Volvo S60 review. It's been common for nearly 10 years, even so the Volvo S60 still looks modern and sleek. After nearly 10 years on the market, it might be easy with the 2018 Volvo S60 to seem dated in comparison with its luxury sedan rivals. However, it's quite the opposite. Its looks are nevertheless classy, and each of the modern safety equipment you'd expect from Volvo helps to keep this Ford or Scandinavian competitor relevant. Under the hood, the S60 is accessible with two 4-cylinder engines, engineered to be turbocharged, another turbocharged and supercharged. Front and all-wheel drive both are available, as well as the multiple precautionary features offered supply the S60 an array of modern technology. The handling has varying numbers of sportiness based on the trim level, plus the ride happens to be a luxury level quality. Interior trimmings, as unfamiliar because they may seem to owners received from other brands, are upscale and pleasing to the touch. And while legroom has limitations on a standard S60, there's an available extended wheelbase model the Inscription that includes about 3 inches of rear legroom. Essentially, the 2018 Volvo S60 has each of the bases covered. Despite its age, it's actually a well-rounded sedan that has a lot choosing it. Taking one out, try it out. What's new? Other compared to the shuffling of some minor trim items, the 2018 Volvo S60 carries over unchanged. If you are looking for some extra legroom inside rear plus a decent level of standard equipment, picking the T5 Inscription trim level within the 2018 Volvo S60. For some additional security features, we'd also recommend tacking for the technology package, which include adaptive cruise control, a semi-pro forward collision warning and mitigation system, and also a lane departure warning and intervention system. More enthusiastic drivers is going to be drawn to the T6AWD design, so we won't blame them. Even so, the T5 Inscription has become the well-rounded trim level. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Volvo S60 can be acquired in 4 different trim levels. The 2 standard wheelbase offerings would be the T5 Dynamic and T6AWD Design Platinum, as well as the long wheelbase trim levels include the T5 Inscription and T5 Inscription Platinum. The T5 Dynamic includes items including power seats and Volvo's Sensors smartphone app integration. Work your way nearly the Inscription or Inscription Platinum and you'll get the longer wheelbase, a better sound system along with a slew of security features. The T6AWD design could be the sportiest and many powerful S60. The T5 Dynamic and T5 Inscription include a turbocharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder engine, 240 horsepower, 258 lb-ft with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The T6AWD design runs on a turbocharged and supercharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder engine, 302 horsepower, 295 lb-ft. Front-wheel drive is standard, and all-wheel drive is undoubtedly an option on all trim levels, except for the T6AWD design, which comes just with AWD. Every S60 uses the identical 8-speed automatic transmission. The base T5 Dynamic comes relatively well equipped with 18-inch wheels, a sunroof, xenon headlights, LED running lights, headlight washers, heated mirrors, automatic climate control, leather seats, an 8-way power adjustable driver seat with lumbar adjustment, driver seat memory settings, power folding rear headrests, a tilt-handless coping steering wheel along with a 6040 split folding rear seat. Standard technology features add a low-speed forward collision warning and mitigation system, a 7-inch display, Volvo's Sensors smartphone app integration, Wi-Fi capability, Bluetooth, voice commands, along with an 8-speaker subwoofer with satellite radio plus a USB interface. The mid-level T5 Inscription provides the longer wheelbase, which increases rear legroom by 3 inches, side rear window sunshades, an electrical rear window sunshade, a rear view camera, rear parking sensors, an energy front passenger seat, a configurable instrument display as well as an auto-dimming rear view mirror, a multi-filter cabin air filtering method and additional sound deadening material. The Inscription Platinum adds a 12-speaker Harman Kardon audio system, turn-adapting headlights, revised seats, wood interior trim, an auto-dimming rear view mirror, and Volvo's convenience and technology package is explained below. At the top with the ladder, there is the T6AWD Design Platinum, which has every one of the Inscription Platinum features in addition to the more powerful engine, all-wheel drive, 19-inch wheels, a sport-tuned suspension, special exterior and interior trim, navigation, sport front seats, adjustable steering effort and paddle shifters. Available on all S60 Inscription models and standard on Platinum models, the convenience package adds power folding mirrors, keyless ignition and entry, plus a grocery bag holder. The technology package features adaptive cruise control, automatic high-beam headlight control, an even more advanced forward collision warning and mitigation system, as well as a lane departure warning and intervention system. Volvo's optional climate package, situated on all S60s except the dynamic trim level, has a heated windshield washers, heated front and back seats, a heated steering wheel plus an active cabin air conditioning filter. The Sport Package T5 Dynamic only includes 19-inch alloy wheels, a sport-tuned suspension, adjustable steering effort and paddle shifters. Also available may be the Vision Package, which features blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, back and front park sensors, and keyless entry and ignition. Other notable options: an automatic parking assistance system and also a rear seat entertainment system with dual displays. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically can be purchased in multiple versions that happen to be fundamentally similar. The S in this particular review provide our full test from the 2015 Volvo S60 T6 AWD Drive turbo and supercharged 2.0 litres inline-4, 8-speed automatic, FWD. Note: since this test was conducted, the latest Volvo S60 has brought some minor trim-level revisions. Our findings remain broadly applicable for this year's model, however. 2.0-litre 4-cylinder engine that may be both turbo and supercharged, the S60 T6 makes 302 horsepower and 295 lb-ft of torque. That is impressive for the size. The resulting acceleration is slightly disappointing, but overall the S60 can be a solid performer. Acceleration. Shifts are smooth and a light pedal pressure. Nonetheless, they become noticeable under moderate acceleration. Our test S60 T6 reached 60 miles per hour in 5.9 seconds. That's a bit slow for any small luxury sedan with a better engine, but real-world performance ought to be useful enough for the majority of drivers. Braking. Panic stopping from 60 miles per hour required 120 feet within our test car. That is a few feet over rivals. Overall, the S60 remains composed. This is easy to modulate the brakes out. Steering. Steering effort could be adjusted among 3 modes to fit individual tastes. Steering feel is suitable in normal mode, and reactions are predictable and precise, which bring about the car feeling somewhat athletic and confident. Handling. The S60 is surprisingly capable over a tight, winding road. It feels stable and encourages spirited driving. At the limit, the steadiness control smartly brakes the inner front wheel to carefully keep your vehicle on its path. Drivability. Points are deducted with the rough engine stop-start slow startup response and occasional lurches. The good thing, the system may be disabled using a single button. Otherwise, the S60 is simple to drive with few demands for the driver. Comfort. The S60 gets high marks for front seat comfort over long distances, nevertheless the rear seats aren't as comfortable, particularly for adult-sized passengers. The ride quality is about the stiff side without getting harsh, as well as the cabin is pretty quiet. Overall, it's slightly much better than average. Seat comfort. The front seats are well shaped all day of comfortable road tripping, however they lack adjustability. Lateral support is adequate enough when cornering. The rear seats are flat electrical systems and may be as accommodating for adults. Ride comfort. Initial impacts from small ruts and bumps are smoothed over reasonably well. Larger undulations tend to create a fair number of jostling. On the highway, the S60 feels well planted and solid. Noise and vibration. Wind noise is noticeable at highway speeds, although not to the point that it is intrusive. Road noise is far more muted, even on coarse asphalt. Under hard acceleration, the engine sounds coarse, acknowledging it is just a four-cylinder. Interior. Although the S60's interior is visually pleasing, the various buttons and awkward infotainment controllers show it lags behind the days. Rear passenger space and cargo capacity can be another bit smaller compared to in some rivals. But thoughtful touches compensate for many of these shortcomings. Ease of usage. The primary controls are well placed, even so the driver information display is just not intuitive. The infotainment screen is crisp, however the dial controller mounted around the button-heavy center stack will not be ideal and a few menus are complicated. Getting in, jetting out. Getting in and out with the S60 is not difficult, because of tall door openings. Lengthwise, the doors are short enough to permit easy access in tighter spaces. This applies for rear passengers, too. Roominess. The front seats are spacious, plus the large windows allow it to feel a great deal larger. Rear passengers adequate headroom for adults, though the seat cushions lack support for similar passengers. The tall door sills allow it to feel more enclosed. Visibility. The narrow roof pillars afford a superb all-around view with little obstruction in sharp turns. The rear deck lid is high, though the standard power-folding rear headrests, parking sensors and rear view camera within the T6 assist when reversing. Quality. The S60's interior materials and sturdy building are typical for entry-level luxury sedans. It easily meets and infrequently exceeds expectations. Knobs and buttons use a heft that's suitable for this class. Utility. The S60's trunk can be a bit small for that class, and standard wheelbase models are limited in terms of rear legroom. Nevertheless, the available extended wheelbase inscription models help solve this dilemma.